What was the hardest part to watch back?
The last chapter.
I believe me did everything I can to make the right decision.
I was very vulnerable. I don't like putting myself in that spot. That's probably why I left abruptly, because I felt very nervous about exposing even deeper feelings than I was showing before, which is hard enough for me.
Okay, I gotta go. Okay.
Did you regret hopping back into that limo so quickly, or that car so quickly? Did you feel like you left some things unsaid with Gerry on that last night together?
No, I think nothing really needed to be said. By asking someone that didn't choose me, or he didn't choose me, that alone is my answer. There wasn't the connection for whatever reason. I don't need an explanation. I want to be loved as much as someone loves me.
Sure.
And I want it to be reversed, 50%, 100% altogether. And if it's not that way, I really don't want someone like that anyway. So that helped me through it.
Let me ask you this. Obviously you had said that you haven't found someone like Gerry in like 7 to 8 years. You even said he was the one. Were you shocked that you were sent home?
Yeah, I was really surprised, sort of upset, angry. I was feeling a million different things. I felt comfort in Leslie putting her head down and saying, I'm sorry. What if for whatever reason there was a united front and I felt like I was excluded from it, which I really didn't want to be. But the camaraderie was so strong that I felt sad, but I felt loved.
Who do you think will be Gerry's final choice?
I thought Teresa, because there's a lot of bonding there with similarities, but I saw the attraction with Leslie in, just watching and seeing them. So my final answer, Leslie.
And are you up for Golden Bachelorette?
I learned through my friend Roberta, never jump ahead of the day and enjoy it. Okay. I am enjoying every single minute right now, and I can't predict what's going to happen. I will deal with whatever happens when it does, because life is great and I want to take advantage of every second. And that's not being cheesy, that's being real.
I believe you. May I suggest also keep an eye on those DMs, because I bet eligible men will be flying in there to try and ask you out on a date.
It's already started.
Well, let's go back to the very beginning. I mean, what possessed you to say yes to the Golden Bachelor?
Well, it was really, like I said, before, that it was my friend Roberta, was diagnosed with a very bad illness, and we are Bachelor Nation fanatics.
Yeah.
So she said, "Oh my God, look at this!" And she had just been diagnosed. So they said, "It's Golden Bachelor applications." And she looked at me, and I went, "No way."
Yeah, right.
Not a chance. No way. So she said, "You're going to tell me after what I just found out about me that you're not going to do my wish?"
Right.
I said, "I hate you."
Oh,
And the rest is history. So, I really was no intention. We both loved watching it. We watched it for 20 years together, every finale at each other's house. We grew up together for 60 years. So it was like, oh God, okay. And never thinking I would do it. Even, during the process, I was like, whatever. And liked it. So I don't know.
Good on you for being so open to the experience. And now that you've kind of lived it, do you feel like she did the right thing by convincing you to join this show?
It was the most exciting adventure of my life.
I bet.
I am assuming that that's good enough to know that was a really good advice.
Obviously, I know Roberta never got a chance to see your journey on the show. What would she think of this? What would she say?
She would be so proud of her convincing ability, because she's so happy right now and proud of me. I think she is, because she knows I don't let loose a lot with my emotions, and that I really maybe needed to find love again and whatever it was. But we know each other so well that she knows me better than I know myself. So it was very good advice.
Obviously, things didn't work out between you and Gerry, but what are you going to take away from this experience? Like, how much has your life changed by joining the show?
If I go to the supermarket,
are you being stopped?
people will either stare I'm like, oh my God, do I have lipstick on my teeth again?
And I know y'all had so much fun in that mansion. I mean, it was pretty evident, you know. I love that we still got the full Bachelor experience from this. You guys were literally all under the same roof. There were some bunk beds involved. What surprised you the most about this experience?
Being able to live together in one small room with 4 or 5 girls.
Yeah.
One bathroom. But seriously, I mean, I haven't lived with somebody in innumerable years. And
Right.
I went, this is not going to work. And it turned out that a couple of them were like my dearest friends, like from the show. So you never know. I was shocked that I was able to tolerate with, you know, patience and everything. I just did. We just loved each other. We really did.
I love it. So what was it like watching back the show for the first time? Like, what has your kind of reaction been to that?
Most of it is fantastic.
Yeah. Okay, good.
It's almost like I'm watching someone else. I am not familiar with this at all. So watching someone else, it wasn't me. And then people are coming up to me and saying, that was great. That was great. I was like, I don't even remember doing it. I just remember loving doing it. So it was just I don't know. It's so weird watching myself.